Well, hello. It's Joan Silva, your tidy up gal. You can get me at joan@joansilva.com. And today's topic is start small, but start. So today is Tidy Up Tuesdays, as I mentioned in the invitation here for live Facebook. Haven't done these for a while and decided, hey, one of my appointments early this morning got moved, so why not join you on Facebook? So let's talk about starting small. I read someone's blog post. They're going into the minimalism area in their lives. Doesn't mean that has to be you. I'm just sharing this as one of the steps that she took was just to clear her bedside table. Start small. Someone else had a shelf in their bathroom full of perfume bottles and decided to take them all down, wipe the shelf off, and actually look at how many of those she doesn't use or were so past what she used to wear, what she liked to wear, and who knows how long it was on that shelf. And one of the things that I do recognize is that there's certain things that are memorabilia or something that has some kind of a meaning for you. I absolutely get that. Absolutely. And don't start there then. When you talk start small, we're talking about the areas that you know need to just have something plucked off of it, like the perfume bottles. She tossed most of them and only kept a few. So here's the thing too, here's something to pay attention to is it even you anymore? A friend of mine and I were talking about this, a video that, or some work we did in our business years back that is valuable and had such potency and such wonderful message to give. And yet it was the old self that did that. We've moved forward, we've grown, we've changed. We've maybe increased what we share, or it shifted a bit. So what might be the old Joan, and we want the new Joan. How about your stuff? Is it like that as well? So welcome to those of you who have joined me. I appreciate it. Many of you are on my Facebook group, From Clutter to Tidy with Joan Silva. And I appreciate your comments there, your interplay there, your sharing there, because it is a community to support us while we do start small and declutter. Hi, Susan. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was all tidied up this morning to join someone for a session, and they moved their session. Hey, meant to be here instead, haven't I? Taken the opportunity when I'm all spiffed up, not that I'm certainly all a drama queen or anything here, and ready to go. So thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. So here it goes. Tidy up could mean makeup. I did that as I noticed in my makeup drawer that a lot of it was past usefulness, either a color I wasn't using anymore, or who knows how much bacteria builds in those things. That goes for hand lotions on our side table, speaking of cleaning off your bedside table. That goes for perfumes, as I mentioned. It could be a quality perfume, and many times those don't necessarily go bad, but it may not be you anymore. So notice that once you've opened up something, a shampoo, conditioner, hand creams, makeup, that they actually start to immediately attract bacteria. Do you really want that on your face or on your body? I think not. If we really thought it through as women, I think not. Recently, I came down with a really quite nasty rash, and I had to start looking at that. What was I putting in my body? What was I putting on my body? What was my environment like? And started to pluck away those things that I thought or could be potential issues. So pay attention to that too, because your body knows. It tells you. It reacts and it says, whoa, wake up. You're not paying attention. So let me give you a rash. How about that one? So notice that that could be you too. So what are you going to start small? I want to say just pluck away one or two things. I'll bet you could stand at your bathroom counter and pluck away a few things that don't belong there, or you don't use anymore, or just piled up and just feels like an overwhelming mash of things. I was going to say mess of things, but sometimes they don't feel messy. They could be quite pretty and organized. I have that. I do this. I organize stuff and it looks great. And then I have to step back and go, but hey, am I using it? No. So why am I keeping it? Why not pass it along? Maybe it belongs in the deep six, like perfumes that have already been opened or hand lotions. Hi, Beth. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you giving a hi, hello, Joan. So here's the thing. Maybe you can set the alarm for 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes. If that feels overwhelming, how about 5? Start small, but do start. It's important that we pull ourselves out of, oh my goodness, that area is outrageous. I am so crazy. No way. Let me rethink this one. I'll step away for now. I'll do that one another time. I'll bet even those areas, you could take a breath and say, what 1 or 2 things can I pluck away from that area? Can I take away from that area? Can I either move where it belongs or toss or give away? And I want to actually encourage you to toss the things that no one really could use or want. Especially here in the United States, we are just overcome with so much consumer goods, so many consumer goods, things that are inexpensive and cheap in our United States. And we have tons of it. I want to suggest giving that to like a Goodwill or Salvation Army probably isn't useful, and they end up having to throw it away. You're giving your stuff to someone else to take care of versus you taking care of it. So pay attention. Is this really something that someone can use? If it's a t-shirt that has a spot on it that you can't get out, why would someone else want to wear that? Now, granted, if you donated it to a place that uses fabrics, repurposes things, and there's a place like that, maybe there's a daycare center that uses things like that, absolutely, then have fun. Please share it. However, here's the warning. Joan always has one of those. Be careful you don't hang on to it without a deadline, because then it just moved where it stayed. It's now got a new home somewhere else in your home. It might be the garage here in California. It might be an attic or a basement. It might be a closet. Somebody recently mentioned gift closets, where we have gifts accumulate. Sometimes it's things that we repurpose that we don't find particularly useful in our home, but they're actually quite nice gifts. My suggestion is don't accumulate a lot of those either without an absolute intent who it's going to and a deadline. It's their birthday, I'm going to give it to. I'm giving it to X. Or start to purge those and let go of those. Be real. Recognize that. I had to do that with my gift closet. I had a number of things that I thought were really kind of cute, but because I am more minimal, I tend not to use them, or they aren't my style, or the new Joan. They just aren't me. And I don't want to just toss them. And what I finally realized is time to let them go and move them on, because they are nice, they are useful. I did that with a lot of pictures. Like this one here, I moved from another space. It says Libra. I'm a Libra. And the thing is, I'm like, why is that over there? Why don't I put that right behind me in my office? Yes. It was a hammered piece by an artist I know, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I made sure I moved it where I could enjoy it. So thank you very much, Leah. And hey, Janice, there you are. Sorry I missed you this morning. And hey, it gave me a chance to talk about starting small and step into it now, but start. So this is Joan Silva. I love to do Tidy Up Tuesdays. I have other things that go on other days, like Wreck Havoc Wednesdays, Throwaway Thursdays, Focused Fridays. Hey, every day of the week is tidying up. It doesn't have to be major. Again, my goal is to make it small for you. So join my From Clutter to Tidy Facebook group if you haven't already. Please do. It is a closed group, so you do have to ask to join. I really am very careful who I let into the group, only because we share very deep issues. Clutter is very challenging, just like money is, just like relationships, food, what we put in our mouth. All of those are areas we tidy up. It isn't just items and stuff. So keep that in mind, that as you join, you don't have to be highly active, although it's really quite helpful not only for you to share what's going on for you, because others have that too, including Joan, or there might be answers that you're looking for, solutions, support. Sometimes we just don't want to have solutions, we want support. So ensure that you do join that if you feel inclined to move from clutter to tidy. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be your whole house is cluttered or your whole garage. It does not have to mean that your house is messy. Mine is not. I have always been really good about organizing stuff I don't need. So there's tidying up. That does not mean it's necessarily visible clutter. It's hidden behind a closet door, on a shelf. And most people would find it, geez, Joan, I don't understand what your issue is. For me, it's about minimizing my stuff, living with more clean, open, empty, spacious places. How about you? What are you going to start small with today? Again, I'm Joan Silva. You can reach me at joansilva.com. Facebook here as well. Please feel free to private message me if you would like some help or assistance. And Tidy Up Tuesday, where are you going to start today?